Put them in a seatbelt and said, sir, you gotta come sit in first class away from us. I said, holy shit, I gotta do this all the fucking time. But if don't show up to your family reunion, guys. You just want to smoke some weed in the back and like, hey kids, I'm a pedophile, don't do that shit, no. You're gonna go to jail probably, so don't do that, man. Cool. Next comedian coming to the stage, man. I love this dude. I haven't seen him in like 4 or 5 years, man. And when I first met him, he was already blazing stages. So I'm excited to have him here tonight. Everybody do me a favor. I'm done. Everybody raise your hands. I need you to show off that good deodorant, all right? Show off that deodorant. If your deodorant works, put your, you wouldn't like this. You act like you get your dick sucked at the show. Look at it. We just lean back, all right? Cool, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, members of the first, second, and third dimension, start clapping your hands right now. And welcome to the stage, the very hilarious Christopher. Remember to bring the stool to the stage, Anthony.
All right, I need energy here. Where are my fellas at? Where are my ladies at? Who has yet to make a noise? If you are a member of the PC police and I've asked, you have to show your badge, okay? That's just how it works. Because I might be in possession of opinions and I don't want to go to PC jail for any of them. Okay, all right, we're good. Thank you. Opinions are so expensive. My friend had an opinion. It cost him an invitation to Thanksgiving dinner. Oof, very, very expensive. A lot of my friends are video gamers. I don't know amongst you guys here if you guys got like PlayStations, Xboxes. The dangerous games are the games on the computer, the PC games, right? The most intense PC game out right now is called Proper Pronoun. Oof, that game is so difficult. Because in most video games, if you die, you just respawn. But if you don't do well in the PC game, you lose your job, your relationship, social media account access, you know, it's hitting too hard. Okay, no problem, we'll move. I'm so envious, right? Like, I don't even know how I feel about anything because I'm just so absorbed in the idea of staying employed. Like, I wish that I was rich enough to afford an opinion, but not so rich that I would get sued for it 11 years later, you know? Social media is great because you can say whatever you want, you know? You just can't unsay it. It's there. Then your aunt comments about it a few months later. It's really good. I don't know if you guys know this, there's all this like people purchasing businesses and businesses merging. Did you guys know that YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook are merging into one website? It's called YouTwitFace. I mean, I'm not gonna set up an account. Some of my friends will. Not me though. It's not my thing. I'm not much of with the twitting. Or whatever it is that you guys call it. But you gotta be careful what you say. Simple communication is not simple anymore. You can't even call them the mailman anymore. You have to call them the person. Thank you. You know, this is the kind of audience that just says, that's funny. You know, I live off of laughter. It's okay. A few more hours, I could just be in Disney right now. Being sex trafficked. Anyway, scoop that up. Let's keep going. I'm very ignorant when it comes to politics and political terms. Like, there's a smart joke. I'm reaching here, but I believe in you. I thought a fascist was someone who thinks that people should dress a certain way. Okay, just merging fashion and racist. All right, we're moving along. Do you guys notice the people who have the most issues with labels are the ones constantly creating new labels, right? It's like, I'm an atheist, pescatarian, non-binary, pro-choice, pro-vax, liberal, anti-racist. But I don't like labels, okay? I just don't like them. I'm an anti-labeled person. And then there's all these new terms, and I don't keep up. I can't keep up. So I was dating a girl, spoiler alert, dating, didn't end well. She accused me of gaslighting her, and I was just like, why do you keep making up words? Like, that is so ridiculous. Gaslighting, look it up, it's when you convince someone that, okay. I will be your Urban Dictionary for the duration of the evening. Thank you. And then there's a term, microaggression. Have you guys heard this? Microaggression. Basically, it's when you don't have the balls to say something to someone's face, so you kind of like whisper it in a sort of passive-aggressive tone. Basically, any conversation you've had with your employer was a microaggression. But here's what ended up happening with me. This guy was being like very, very homophobic, like intensely homophobic. My microaggression was very simple. I said, you know what? I wish both your parents were born gay. Right? It'd be great, because you wouldn't be here. I could have said, I wish you would die. That is not a microaggression. That is illegal. All right, and we'll move along. Athletes have political views. That's great. So great. Throw up the chalk and throw up the talk. It's wonderful. Thank you, LeBron. I appreciate that. But when we are watching these very simple, entertaining sports, we just want to see a ball move from one side to the other, and then back and forth, and that is what they are paid for, not their political views. Athletes focusing on their political views is, to me, just as absurd as if we were sitting at a debate of who wants to be the senator, and we were like, those are good speaking points, those are good speaking points. Now, how's your three-point game? Just from over here, we just want to see how good you are from there. I see your point. Can you score 3 points? Okay, good. I brought some of you back. Bruce Willis has aphasia. Bruce Willis. I don't know him that well. I was just checking an email, and they were like, "You need to know this." I have one question about it. Has anyone told Chris Rock? Because he's responsible for anything going on with anyone. So I would just, if one of you happens to know Mr. Rock's number, if you could just call him, let him know, hey, Bruce Willis has aphasia. It makes it difficult for him to communicate and to be understood, which means he's basically any 15-year-old kid. Am I right? Huh? Over there, Jada? Yes, can't communicate well. The students. All right, we're good. Okay. We live in a society where if we say something and people don't agree with us, we're just like, I just don't talk to you anymore. Look at that. Delete. We don't speak. It's very odd. But now I'm starting to make sense of things. Like, I used to wonder why I would always see old people talking to themselves. Basically, that's the end result of all of this, right? Old people talk to themselves because it's the only person they have left in their life that agrees with everything they say. Am I right? I'm right. I know I am. I found myself wondering, one of the weirdest things this past Easter, right? Is the Easter Bunny a man or a woman? Weird thing to wonder, and I don't even smoke. And then I was just like, that is such a ridiculous thing to wonder, because like, it's not even real. Gender, am I right? We're back on that. Yeah, the Easter Bunny. Is it man or woman? It has AIDS, but I don't know. All right, my friends, we're gonna have a gender reveal party. Okay, my friend Jenny and Henry, real people, 4 months pregnant, real pregnancy. They were going to have a gender reveal party, but they decided to wait until the kid turns 18, you know? They live in Portland, it's a law out there, actually. Can't even do that. I don't know if you guys get bombarded by the same crap that I do, but there was this celebrity that boasted as being non-binary, and then she had a gender reveal party to announce it was a girl, and people took to the internet, keyboard courage, I hate you, blah, 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 don't know my address. Anyway, and this is an absurd thing, but this actually happened. They barraged her with messages saying, who are you to tell the baby? Let the baby tell you, all right? So she gave it some time, she asked the baby. So it turns out the baby does continue to identify as female, but is also pro-choice. So didn't even want to come to that party. That's great. So, yeah, you see, I know. I'm a thinker, is what I am. I'm a thinker and then I speak. That's good. I'm all for gender, thank you. I'm all for gender neutral bathrooms because I think straight couples should be able to do what gay couples have been doing for years. Saving money on hotel. Without Priceline.com. All right. This is an anti-Uber and Priceline app. Thank you. Okay. I myself identify as gender fluid, which means I will use whatever bathroom is accessible depending on how much I have to pee. It is a very smart joke. You guys can have all of these jokes. I'll just make more of them. Okay. Speaking of the whole gender trans thing, I have gone to great lengths to prove that I am not transphobic and I am not racist. I have gone so far, I am currently seeing a black trans man so that nobody could say that I am against any of that. I went and I showed a lot of my friends photos of us together, him and I. They look at all the photos and they're like, this looks like a really hot 28-year-old white blonde. And I'm like, but she identifies as a black man, and you are a bigot. Let's go, Bridget. Transphobic right there. Another smart joke. That's good. Someone actually asked me my view on the trans idea, trans community, and I said, I am all about supporting transition. How crazy has the weather been lately? Am I right? I transitioned the conversation. No, it's good. It's good. We're not in class. I know. I said something 5 minutes ago that's still funny. Okay. My dad, I'm a very effeminate male. My dad, equally so. He confided in me that he is thinking about transitioning into becoming a woman, and I appreciated the fact that he was willing to be so vulnerable and transparent. But now it's getting to the kids, okay? You try and keep them away from all the crazy TVs. It's difficult. This happened. My friend has a 5-year-old son. Conversation of identity came up. She said, all right, let's talk about it. How do you identify? They had a long conversation. 15, 20 minutes later, she realizes she has to find a school that has special bathrooms for dragons. Am I right? He's a dragon. He doesn't fly or breathe fire, but who am I to say he's not a dragon? I'm not a wizard. I'm not qualified to speak about dragons. I'm not a wizard. That's a joke about I'm not a biologist. I'll just keep explaining the rest of these jokes for you this evening. Love you guys. Oh. My friend has a son. He's 7 years old. He's in soccer. She wants to cheer him on. He's actually a really good player, one of the best on the team. She wants to cheer him on, but every time she cheers him on, all the other parents give her dirty looks. Every time she's like, let's go, Brandon! Let's go, Brandon! Now they're trying to educate kids. You guys remember the old school pull string dolls? You pull it, it'd say different phrases. Now they have a politically correct pull string doll that they are releasing this year. When you pull the string, it actually doesn't say anything because it might offend somebody. It's $25. I don't want to be offended. Okay. There's a divorce Barbie coming out. Have you guys heard about this? Divorce Barbie. She comes with all of her regular accessories and all of Ken's. All of Ken's. Now, they're also making San Francisco Ken. He just comes with whatever Barbie would have came with. This is how they're reaching your children. Be careful. I'm just saying. Now, moving on into gay rights, speaking of Barbie dolls, this is a true story. Comics will come up here, they'll say all kinds of stuff. This is a true story. I am one of 3 children. I had an older sister and a younger sister. My mom, I was 10 years old, my mom caught me playing with my sister's Barbie dolls. Excuse me, guys. My mom caught me playing with my sister's Barbie dolls. How old was I when that happened?
4.
10! You're not listening!
Are we in a relationship? It's crazy.
She saw me with my sister's Barbie dolls. She took the Barbie dolls away because she was worried I would go gay. Do you have any idea how difficult it was to masturbate to G.I. Joes? Unbelievable. I figured it out, you know what I mean? Cobra Commander, faceless, just a helmet, who knows? Just a hot woman under that thing, right? Am I right? Who else here is over 35? These are relevant. Few quick jokes. I know it's a crazy thing to say. Hear me out, don't get all pissed off yet. It's a funny joke, promise, because I wrote it. I am against same-sex marriage. I don't care how much you love each other. I don't care how long you've known each other. Switch it up a bit. You know what I mean? Switch it up. Switch it. It's not about 2 people of the same gender. It's about you laying on your side every fucking night. Move it, man! Come on! It's better for your heart. All right, 2 more quick jokes. My friend is actually 80% black. You know, we're so obsessed with race. You have Ancestry.com, 23andMe. My friend is 80% black because he lost his arm in a car accident. He always keeps it 100 in here, but over here, not so much, you know? And finally, I'm a Hispanic male, and I just want to say something to all of you here tonight. A little public service announcement, a little education before I leave. Look, not all minorities with expensive cars sell drugs. Some of us stole the car. You guys have been great. I am Christopher Anthony.
Keep it going for Christopher Anthony, ladies and gentlemen, and we are starting a gang. If you got enough hair, we're doing the man bun